Bharatiya Janata Party continues to make consecration of Ram Temple as an electoral issue right up to the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. That is precisely the reason why the incomplete Ram Temple consecration was held a couple of months before the Lok Sabha elections. But the opposition will increasingly find it difficult to reply to the polemics of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Where did opposition falter on the Ram Temple consecration ceremony? So the opposition was caught in a Hamletian dilemma to go to Ayodhya or not to go to Ayodhya. The BJP cleverly put the opposition in a catch-22 situation. In case they go to the Ram Temple consecration, the opposition will be endorsing the political project of the Sangh Parivar and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Even if they have gone to the ceremony, the BJP would have marketed the position as they were not the party to the BJP-led, Sangh Parivar-led campaign for the Ram Temple, campaign for the demolition of Babri Masjid. So therefore, the opposition chose not to go there. So when the opposition doesn't go there, the BJP is trying to exploit the sentiments of the majority population. The majoritarian political consolidation is the attempt of the BJP. BJP is trying to portray the secular position as anti-Ram or not interested in Ram Temple and lacks devotion to the Ram Temple. Given this kind of an attack, the opposition in many places, Congress or Trinamool Congress or Aam Aadmi Party, tried to run around the temples. Look at the Karnataka, the Congress workers have conducted puja in several temples. Rahul Gandhi tried to visit a temple during his Bharat Jodo Yatra on January 22nd. So Aam Aadmi Party did conduct similar such meetings, similar such activities. So the opposition was confused actually. They were actually resorting to soft Hindutva as a reply to the hardcore Hindutva of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So the opposition was trying to build a narrative that they are not against the Ram Temple, they are not against the Ayodhya, they are not against God, but they are only against the politicalization of the Ram Temple consecration. But did this convince the people of the Hindu population of the country? That is the million-dollar question. Was opposition wrong in boycotting the ceremony? Well, opposition was compelled to do so because it was essentially a political project. Narendra Modi was center of the entire campaign. If you look at the people who have entered the sanctum sanctorum, you'll find the BJP politicians. Even Shankaracharyas have expressed concern and distanced themselves from the consecration ceremony. So it's a clearly evident political project. But the opposition should have come out with a more coherent response. The opposition was trying to tell two things. One, the BJP converted it into the political project. Of course, it's a political project with the Sangh Parivar. The BJP and the Sangh Parivar does not shy away from this. So the opposition was not telling anything new. The opposition was not inventing something new which is not known to the people. But the point here is the opposition was also telling the constitutional position that the state has nothing to do with the religion. Politicians are not supposed to be part of such ceremonies. Prime Minister is not supposed to be at that place. But will this convince the population? Will this convince Hindus? Because opposition politicians often indulge in religious ceremonies and acts when they are in power. So they have not kept religion away from the state wherever they are in power. Today, look at the opposition ministers. How do they take oath? They took oath, they take charge amidst the chanting of Vedic mantras. So therefore, in our country, secularism has been translated into a kind of a tolerant, permissive attitude towards religion rather than keeping religion away from the public affairs. So the opposition, neither in practice nor in theory, was adhered to the constitutional concept of secularism, where state has nothing to do with the religion. So the opposition has never conducted any campaign to create a public opinion in favor of the constitutional conception of secularism. So how do you people believe this when no political party has made any earnest effort to educate the masses on the constitutionality of religion and state? Secondly, the opposition also failed to differentiate between a spiritual Hindu and or religious Hindu versus the political Hindu. The BJP was actually celebrating a political Hindu. The opposition was also trying to imitate, the secular opposition was trying to imitate, yes, a rather inferior version of the political Hindu. Instead, the opposition should have adhered to celebration of the spiritual Hindu or religious Hindu. So the opposition should have focused on a law-abiding constitutional Hindu rather than an Hindutvavadi. So they often made this distinction between Hinduism and Hindutva, but that was essentially a part of a political discourse against the Bharatiya Janata Party. So the opposition lacked the wherewithal, infrastructure to create a public opinion that spiritual Hinduism or the Hindu religious doctrines or the Hindu Dharma especially does not accept the kind of Hindutva, the political Hinduism which the BJP is promoting. Failure to create this counter campaign, failure to create this counter consciousness is at the heart of opposition's failure to resist the BJP onslaught in the wake of the Ram temple consecration.